Good day, everyone. I'm Althea Garcia, and I will be the first presenter of our group presentation about devising unobtrusive measures. The topic that was assigned to us was the eighth topic: what is the most popular hairstyle for girls? This is the result of our observation. We had a total of 200 subjects in which the age ranges from 13 to 30 years old. Based on the data that we gathered, the most popular hairstyle for girls is bangs with a frequency of 19. The second one is ponytail with a frequency of 15. The third one is layered with a frequency of 12, and so forth. We assess the popularity based on how frequently we observed the hairstyle. You may have noticed that out of a total of 200 subjects, only 77 of them had a hairstyle. That's because the length of the hair, the color of it, or a bonded hair are not considered hairstyles. Let's now move on to the processing questions. How did you conceptualize data gathering for your assigned topic? We established an age bracket for the subjects of our topic. Regarding data collection, we each had 50 subjects with a total of 200 subjects. We collected data in various ways. Some gathered data by observing people who were passing by their house, while they stalked their social media friends and figured out their hairstyle based on the following: when they recently saw the subjects in person, based on their profile picture, or when they viewed the subject's Facebook story. When you conducted your data gathering, what difficulties did you encounter? As per some who gathered data in person, waiting outside for the people to pass by was a challenge as it was time consuming and it took them 2 days. While for some who gathered data through social media, they found the part where they had to search thoroughly if the picture of the subject posted was recently captured or a throwback pic a bit challenging. We also had difficulty identifying what kind of hairstyles the subjects have as well as the classifications as to where the said hairstyles belong. For us, our group's strengths during the data gathering process is that it's easier to conduct data gathering as it doesn't need much resources and we could do it anywhere. We can just look outside our homes and find data in social media just as we did. The next questions will be presented by Ate Cecil Calvadores.
So this is just the continuation. Number four, what do you think were your group's weaknesses during the data gathering process? So it's probably about the people we're trying to observe because most often than not, only few love to style their hair. Hairstyling is another thing and it does not only refer to the length of the hair. So there's also a vast diversity of hairstyles, so it was difficult for us to categorize and analyze the data we collected. Number five, if we were given the chance to do our data gathering all over again, so this would be best to improve the process. So we would have gone to a parking catalogan so that the data we gathered covers only one area. And I think the result would be more accurate or reliable. But since we all went to our hometowns, we had to do it differently. Or it would be best if we will conduct or gather data in a place where people who love styling their hair gather. Number six, so what we've learned about the strengths and weaknesses of using unobtrusive methods to do our research. Strengths includes number one, we do not need to interact directly, so it is far easier to access data without worrying about the accessibility or availability of the participants. The second one is we can't influence our subjects, which allows the data we collected to be authentic. Number three, we can collect data without using much effort as it doesn't need much resources. So the weaknesses, it's probably sometimes it is based on our observation and perception, and also our observation are not as accurate as what we've deemed it to be. It could be like bias. So number two, there is a huge possibility that sometimes researchers would manipulate the data intentionally or even unintentionally. So that will be all. Thank you for listening.